It's common for remakes of games to add stuff that wasn't in their original versions, though I think many can attest that Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes took things a bit too far. This game is notorious for some of its goofy, over-the-top and just plain dumb action sequences, well without the slow-mo and Matrix shots. Even though this is my preferred way of playing Metal Gear Solid 1, there's no way I can deny that they got really carried away with some of these. Whether or not that adds to the game's charm or completely detracts from it is up to interpretation. Whichever way you look at it, this is what I find are the 5 worst cutscenes from the game, when it comes to being over the top and just plain unnecessary. The first ninja encounter. After the first fight with Ocelot, a cyborg ninja, who we know later as Grey Fox, appears and starts wrecking the place. Now in the PS1 version, after they both have their quick exchange and his exoskeleton starts going haywire, he just kinda runs away. But in the Twin Snakes, we actually get a fight sequence instead. This is where you really start to realize where the direction of the cutscenes are headed. Prior, there were a few moments where things got sort of questionable, but then we're hit with this. Like, wow, was that really warranted? Not only was the action itself just unbelievable, but did it really have to be in slow motion? It's really this bit alone that got it in the list in the first place. But to be honest, I actually thought the fight was overall pretty cool. I mean, sure as heck beats him just running away. And to me anyway, it sort of made Snake's who the hell at the end just have a little bit more weight to it. Evading Liquid's bullets. Now the ninja fight scene, aside from that one unforgiving bit, was still passable overall. But this part onwards, it reaches just new heights of stupid. So it's the last part of the game. Snake and Otacon/Marrow escape on the jeep, with a surviving Liquid tailing them from behind. After some quick gameplay of just shooting each other, we arrive at this cutscene and it honestly just speaks for itself.
The science just isn't there.
And it's this part of the list where we start screwing over the laws of physics. Now there's not much of a setup to the scene, it just sorta happens, but Snake randomly is ambushed on his way to Metal Gear Rex's underground base.
About enough life to leave for one day. Let me check the time. Yeah, it's about that time.
Did we really need these fucking explosions? Now you might be thinking they probably threw a grenade beforehand, but where, I ask you? Where before Snake jumps into the line of fire was there any indication that a grenade was thrown? And why would Snake take his merry time to look back and forth on where the bullets are coming as if he's crossing the street? Oh yeah, and explosions? Are you kidding me?
Explosion!
I don't know what else to say to this. I mean, aside that these 4 fuckers actually managed to get Snake cornered and unarmed, yet he still freaking wins! Exploding the beam. Not gonna lie, this could have been number 1, but the actual number 1 is a bit more iconic, I guess. But for now, let's go over this, because this to me has the most apparent problems. Snake makes it to the communications tower rooftop. Just then, a missile appears to destroy a nearby satellite, launching a beam in the process. It headed towards Snake, so how does he react? Why did they do this? I don't even know where to start. Alright. So he sees the beam heading towards him pretty quickly, I may add, and in the span of a couple of seconds it seems he had enough time to think the following out. To lunge backward, grab a grenade, look at it like a fucking weirdo, toss it right at the beam with it exploding barely a couple feet at best away from him, and the force of the explosion, instead of instantly killing him, just pushes him right off the edge and... what? How does this even work? So instead of realistically flying right off the rooftop, by the way I use the term realistically very loosely, he gets saved by what I assume is an old-fashioned video game invisible wall. Then he manages to grab onto the ledge with one goddamn hand, and... was this nigga about to pass out? I mean, he seriously looks like he was slipping in and out of consciousness while hanging on to the rooftop ledge with one... oh, okay. Okay, you know what? I changed my mind. This is the new number 1 worst cutscene in the game. So now for the new number 2, I guess. Anyone who's played through this game knows what I'm talking about and knows why it's so high on the list. So let this piece of cinematic brilliance show off its marvelous nature. I could only wish it'll end there, but Snake has to put in one last, one-liner type dealio.
Snake! See you in hell, Liquid.
Don't even get me started, alright? Somebody hold me the fuck back from this fucking douchebag!
So that concludes my picks of the 5 worst cutscenes from the game. Obviously there's like a few more I could have added in, but these are the ones that I just find to be the more unacceptable ones. Though all things considered, I still do really like this game. Again, as I mentioned, it's my preferred way of playing Metal Gear Solid 1. So yeah, that's the list.